want that tea. I want that tea. Go ahead and pour it. Ooh, that tea is hot. Oh, I want that tea.
Ooh, hello, would you like some tea? I'm pouring myself some tea right now. I would be happy to pour you some as well. I take cream with my tea. If you don't, you should try it. It's delicious. Today I'm going to be talking about confidence. Confidence to show up on a video wearing this. People sometimes, they're like, oh, how come you're single? Which is a horrible thing to ask people, by the way. But, they're like, you have so much going for you. You have beautiful eyes. You have tattoos, honey. You've got some good hair. You're very funny. You're positive. You encourage people. You have a good job. Why don't guys want to date you? And there's a few answers that I could give, I'm sure. But one of the things that people continually say is that people are intimidated by the level of confidence and what I exude. It's intimidating. They want to be like, hi, I'd like to get to know you. And it's like, Aaron. And I can understand how that would be intimidating. But I didn't start out this way. And I basically got to a point where I had to look at myself and I had to say, okay, if you won't date your own self, then who's gonna date you? There's a lot of guys, actually, who will date you if you won't date your own self. But what I meant was, if I'm looking for the particular kind of guy that I'm looking for, he's probably looking for somebody that has a level of confidence or just, a drive in life that I didn't have at the time. So there was plenty of dishes on the table, but they were all affordable. And I wanted something expensive. But the first thing that you have to do is you have to look inside of yourself and you have to find out what are you strong? Where are you strong? What makes you a strong, awesome person? And then where are you weak? Like what do you trip and tumble over every single time? And you have to balance those things and stop looking at those things as two separate or conflicting things. There's a lot of things about me that are great and awesome and wonderful. And to me, that is, there are some things that are character flaws maybe, or things that might be able to change, but maybe they won't ever change and they just annoy the fuck out of everybody. And to me, all of those things, when somebody's like, this is what makes you awesome, it's all of those things together, like, that make me awesome. And that's the level of confidence that you want to get at. I can never be on time. If you talk to anyone in my friend circle, or maybe not even in my friend circle, anybody at all who knows me at all, who's ever tried to get me to go anywhere, the first thing they'll tell you is like, Aaron's probably going to be late if he shows up at all. And that is something that has annoyed a lot of my friends and family. It's just something I am not good at. I don't have a linear perception of time. I don't understand, you need to be here at this time. Because I'm like, ooh, I made it. And what I needed to realize was like, those are the qualities that maybe are the weaker part of me. And these other things are the stronger, more predominantly, acceptable things about me. But it is not this that makes people love me. It's all of this together that people love me. And what I ended up doing was taking these two things, what is strong and what is weak. And then I was like, all of this makes me awesome. This makes me amazing. This is the most amazing version of myself. And then that was for people. This was like, this is what you get when you order a plate of Aaron. You get all of this shit too. And so you're going to love it or you're not going to love it. You're going to send it back and leave or you're going to eat it. So that was for other people. But once I had this established, once I had brought those into this place, then I just put it up on a shelf. And I was like, if I don't have this, am I still awesome? And the answer is yes. Always yes. So take your strengths and take your weaknesses and balance them in your mind. They are both equal value. They're the same thing. And people must love you for both of them, or they do not love you correctly at all. And then you have to take, that's for people. And then you have, for yourself, you have to take it and put it on a shelf. And you put it on the shelf, and you say, all right, without those things, guess what? You're fucking awesome. You're just awesome. Because you're you. Because that is in the core of you are amazing and awesome. And from that place, you can go and do wonderful, mighty, glorious things. And then you can take that right back off the shelf and be like, oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to be somewhere 20 minutes ago. Anyway, that's the secret. Le secret. Thanks for stopping by, honey.